keep looking on a channel web thing. You know, I go online and it ain't always looking for pornographic things on NASCAR. I seen this thing called paragliding. I figured, shit, yeah, I could do that. I figured so looks good. Looks like fun. You can buy one of these paragliders pretty much anywhere, but you can get them too on eBay. They come pretty cheap. Now the one I bought, I got lucky, hardly used, except some ground handling. Yeah, I figure I don't pretty much know what that meant, but it all seemed to be there, all the right pieces. And yeah, shit, yeah, all the right pieces were there. They had string, material stuff, and you know, it was all there. It came in a rucksack. That's what's called the fancy bag. It just carries a paraglider around, really. It ain't all that. Weighs about 25, 30 pounds, I guess. You go up to the mountain and you jump off a hill. That's what you do. You get to the top, you stand on the edge, and you jump off with your paraglider called. Well, I say with your paraglider, you got to take it out the bag, else that's called suicide. Suicide. Shit, that's funny. So, what you do is take it out of the bag, and let it out nice and flat with the string pointing up. And there's a whole thing like a seat thing that you're sitting, and it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a couple of straps with buckles you do up. There's one around the chest and one around the waist. And you know, if you're into that kind of thing and you insist, there's a couple of leg ones too, but I don't know about that. So anyway, you get it all strapped in. You just run real quick. You run real quick to the edge, and you just keep running, and then that's it. You're flying like a bird, flying like a bird. Well, not really like a bird. You don't flap your wings or nothing. And, you know, it ain't that hard, really. You just unpack it out, you get yourself strapped in, you run off the hill, and then you're already in the air. If you want to turn left, you just look left. That's how difficult it is. And then pull the string. There's string on each side. You got one in the hand here. You got one in the hand there. And if you want to turn that way, you just pull the string down. That's it. You want to turn the other way, you just pull the string down. And that's it, pretty much. So, ain't difficult. I mean, the three things you got to do, you're sitting down mostly. Now, I'm sitting down now. It ain't hard. I sit down most of my life, you know. Don't do much else. And then there's looking. Well, looking's not real difficult either. I think y'all agree. You just open your eyes. You don't have to close them to open them. That's just a demonstration for the internet. Really, you just kind of keep your eyes open. And like that, that's looking. So if you want to turn one way, you're just sitting and you look. You pull some string. That's it. Pull some string. You can pull string on this side to turn that way, and you can pull string on this side to turn that way. The only thing I noticed wasn't very good. You pull string on both sides. You don't want to do that. I don't know why, but I guess you can't turn in both directions at the same time anyhow. So why would you do that? You can't turn both ways. Maybe it would tear it in half or something. But you don't do it. That's the rule. You sure? Anyhow, so the other thing what you do is, and that's it. You fly, and then, you know, landing isn't very difficult. There was a famous man, way back now, long time ago. He lived in England, I think, London. Name of Mr. Newton, Isaac Newton. I think he made the Newton bomb. Anyhow, he invented something called gravity. That's what makes things fall down. He put an apple on top of some fella's head and shot it off with an arrow. When it fell to the floor, that was gravity. So, that's it, and you just jump off. You're coming down on that paraglider. There ain't no paragliders in space. That's a fact. Can't keep going up, no sir. The only way to tell where to go is to use the signposts. I figure. Well, there seemed to be a lot of people, and they was all doing this flying thing. And they flying around and pulled a string, and turn this way, and then they pull the string, and turn that way. And then they pull the string again, and keep turning around. Most people only pull this string, they turn around, around, around. They don't want to use the other one. Go to a cloud. That's what you do. I just realized what them clouds was for every time. Everybody, that's where they go. So I figure that a cloud will tell you which way to go. Yes, sir. You go up to the cloud and it tells you, it shows you which direction. And then you follow that direction to the next cloud and so on. It's not hard. Landing's easy. As I said, Mr. Isaac Newton told you that. Y'all gonna land sometime. You just pull the string, make sure you're aimed in the right place. You'll be real good. So the rule so far, you buy your rucksack from the eBay. You go to the top of the mountain, you run, run, run. Pull the string, pull the string, pull the string. Land. Use the clouds for directions. That's about it. Yep, I reckon so. I've been doing it a couple of years now, and I go to a place called Hotel California. Makes me snicker. I don't even know why they call it the Hotel California. Shoot, it isn't even in the United States, let alone California. That shit makes me snicker. Hotel California. I'll tell you something, that dog don't hunt. Anyhow, so I figure, being as they all speak Spanish, maybe it's down there somewhere in Mexico way. But it's got mountains, so Switzerland maybe. I reckon it's down there snuck right in between Mexico and Switzerland. In them mountains they got. I've been down there, that was good fun. I went to the Hotel California. There's just one fella there, he goes there all the while, by the name of Ashrook. Yeah, that boy makes me snicker. Cause see, he don't do no work like no real man. No sir, he's like a housewife or something. I don't know. His wife pretty much goes out now and earns some money. He stays at home and looks after children. It's the most peculiar thing, I tell you what. But anyhow, that aside, sometimes, if she lets him and if he's allowed, then he comes out to spray up this warm mountain. It's hotter than a snake's ass in a wagon rut. But with that, you can run and jump and pull some string. That's all you gotta do. If you run fast enough and jump high enough and don't pull that string too much, you'll pretty much land on the beach. It's just there right under the mountain almost, but he never seems to make it. He always ends up just going straight down. I don't know why they call him Rook. Not like he flies like a bird. He pretty much just falls off the mountain slowly. Yes, sir. That's it. So, it ain't hard. I mean, it ain't even as hard as driving a pickup truck. You can drive a pickup truck, just pedals alone. There's two of them. You got an accelerator, you got the brake, you got the shift, you got the steering wheel, indicators. Hell, if you're that way inclined, you can even count in the mirrors. There's a lot more to remember when you're driving your pickup truck. Paragliding and drinking, they don't mix, that's for sure. Peace out, y'all. Fly safe. Best